Yes. Welcome back to Say Yes to You. This is my channel where I love to talk about things related to meditation, personal development, spirituality, and the like. It is my goal that inside of every video, I can offer you a tip, trick, process, or technique that you can use to begin to say yes to you sooner than later. So what I wanted to talk about today is EFT. Specifically, this idea that for the naysayers, people who will say EFT doesn't work. As always, I'm going to be looking down at my notes to make sure that I can stay on track here. That EFT doesn't work, or EFT only works on pains, or EFT doesn't work on stubborn, real issues such as money, love, health, and weight. I would argue that I know for sure that EFT works on things that are a little more abstract or concrete, depending on which side of the fence you land. And the way that I know that EFT can work for, more so abstract things is the fact that I'm here doing this video right now. I am one of these people who had what they call a fear of visibility, a fear of being seen. And I know that EFT really works in helping to calm myself down so that I can, get on with the business of making videos. Dawson Church is an EFT pioneer, an educator, a practitioner. As a matter of fact, this Dawson Church wrote the EFT manual. And he talks about how the number one mistake people make when doing EFT is tapping on what they call global issues or tapping on patterns of things. So you may think of self-esteem or relationships, and to tap on I have low self-esteem, or I'm not lovable, I can't have a relationship. What he says, this Dawson Church, is those ideas are just too broad. So what you want to do is tap on specific events. When you tap on these specific events that go to make up the pattern, that's how you really begin to get the results. So when I say the umbrella or the like main topic, like remember when we were in school, you have the main subject or the main topic and then the supporting sentences. If we take an umbrella such as I'm not lovable, to go in and begin to tap on I'm not lovable, maybe you can find some results, but maybe not. So what he's saying to do is to go in and look for the specific events that added up to I'm not lovable. So I got a couple of examples here. First one being, supposing you are a small child with your favorite toy. You love this favorite toy like Linus the Blanket, or, a lot of us used to love Cabbage Patch dolls a long time ago, many, many years ago. So suppose you have your favorite toy and I don't know, a parent comes along and takes this favorite toy and gives it to one of your siblings because it's comforting for them. I don't know. You might feel in that moment, without having the benefit or the blessing of reasoning skills or any kind of higher knowledge, you might just be there thinking, I really love this toy so much. I can't believe that someone took it away from me, that my mom or my dad took it away from me and gave it to my sibling. Obviously, they love him, they don't love me. So that would give you the feeling of I'm not lovable. Another example could be, this is going out there a little bit, but you know how we have love languages, the 5 love languages. What if you were a child whose love language is quality time? You're spending some quality time with mommy and daddy, and you're hugged up with them, you're cuddling with them, and all of a sudden that bonding experience is broken and they leave you. And you, being a small child, cannot really process what's happening. All you know is you were enjoying that feeling of being loved on, and it was broken off so that mommy and daddy could go somewhere that's not there with you. And again, because you're a child, you don't have the understanding, well, maybe mommy and daddy had to go off to work, or maybe mommy or daddy just got a phone call. There could be any number of reasons. But because there's something that happens to you that really left an impression, your brain may just automatically go to, this is the reason why. Like I say, that was kind of, I just kind of freestyle sometimes. I write very broad general notes. The example from the book is about self-esteem. So you want to tap on, I have poor self-esteem. Well, when you look at the specific events that led up to the belief, the pattern of poor self-esteem, it could be as you're a small child, you're drawing a picture, you're really proud of this picture that you're coloring in, and here comes a parent to say something like, that picture is really not all of that because you colored outside of the lines. You might be a small child in school, and you know how we used to have to read aloud in front of the other kids? Maybe you have the experience of you're reading aloud and the teacher makes some kind of comment about the way that you're reading, and the other children laugh at you. So you think, well, the kids didn't laugh at, Sally when she was reading. They laugh at Johnny when he was reading. There must be something about me, So it's these small events that build up to create these larger patterns. So what Dawson Church recommends that we do is come up with the thing that you want to work on. What is the problem you want to work on? If the problem is the self-esteem, I'm going to give you a technique that you can use to better identify where you want to go with this. So if you just have, I have poor self-esteem. So if you close your eyes, here goes the process now. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and take some breaths. And just relax yourself. And just say, I have poor self-esteem. I have poor self-esteem. And just see if any memories come up for you. If the case is, I'm not lovable. Say to yourself, I'm not lovable. People are never going to really love me. What you may find is when you slow down and you really create space for yourself, you allow space for yourself to let the feelings start to bubble up, something is likely to come forward. Some memories are likely to come forward. So what is recommended is that you have a notepad and pen there with you, and just begin to make a list of the different memories, the specific events that that you can link back to that pattern. Further, what he says is what you want to do is identify the ones that have a particular sting to them. The ones that are most disturbing, most upsetting, those are the ones that you want to go after. There's a phenomenon called the generalization effect that I'll talk about later, but it's an interesting phenomenon in that you don't necessarily have to go for all of the different things in your life. That would take forever. You don't have to go for all of the different events to really experience freedom from whatever that discomfort is. With that generalization effect, you go for the ones that have the most charge around them. And the phenomenon is when you go for the ones that have the most charge, other connected memories, things that are of that same flavor, of that same group, the charge around it will dissipate. That's related to your hippocampus, part of your brain. It's really fascinating stuff, I think. So some people might say, okay, Peggy, I closed my eyes, I was relaxing, I said, I named the problem, but nothing came up for me. No memories could come up for me. That's why EFT is so fantastic. You can tap on that. So let's tap on that. Suppose nothing came up for you, no memories sprung forward. What I would say is a possible reason that nothing came to mind. Maybe you didn't give it enough time. That's possible. I'm going through this rather quickly. So maybe you didn't give yourself enough time to really create that space. Another reason could be it's a protective mechanism. This personal development stuff is hard. Facing your own weaknesses, really poking at those tender points, it's not for sissies. I just thought maybe some people might be offended by that, but I mean no offense. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. So what I'm going to ask you to do is close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. You're going to begin tapping on that side of the hand point, and you're going to go through that setup statement. And you can say, even though I can't think of the specific events that led to my fill in the blank, that led to my feeling like I'm not lovable, even though I can't think of the specific events that led to my self-esteem issues, I still love and accept myself. Still tapping. Even though my mind won't show me the memories that are causing my low self-esteem, I deeply and completely accept myself. We're still tapping on the side of the hand. Even though a part of me is afraid to face those memories around my low self-esteem, I know that I can handle it. And I know that my mind will only show me what I can handle. And I completely accept myself. And if you like, you can begin tapping through the points. I can't think of those memories. Those stubborn memories are still hiding from me. I know it's a protective mechanism, but a part of me is ready to face it now. I'm ready to move forward. And I'm going to be gentle with myself and uncovering those events from my past, because I am ready to move forward. So you just continue to tap, and as you're tapping, just again, look for that space and see if anything happens. And what is likely to happen is, because you've done at least 1 or 2 rounds of the tapping, you have calmed your amygdala, that part of your brain that's responsible for the fight, flight, freeze response. You've calmed your mind down a little bit. And with that calming, that in and of itself opened up space for, I would say, the least threatening of those memories to emerge. Like I say, it's not for the faint of heart. But because your brain's job is to protect you, the things that are revealed to you, you are in fact ready to deal with them. You can handle it. And I would also say you can reinforce the calming of, I know that I can handle it. Talk to yourself about being shown what you can handle right now. Just be very gentle with yourself. But, go ahead, take a crack at those more specific events and see what kind of results you get then. Okay, that is the end of the video for today. Again, I am a certified EFT practitioner and a certified law of attraction coach, and I am here to support you. So open up the description box and find my information there, and let's connect. If we are a match, then maybe we can work together. Until next time, bye-bye.